Hey guys, how are you? Oh my gosh, hair's crazy today. Welcome back everybody to the Reseller Rundown. If this is your first time watching, we have a special guest. We're so excited. But first off, my name is Matt.
My name's Ani Lou.
Oh, I'm Kelly.
And we are no, I'm kidding. So me and Ani Lou host the Reseller Rundown every Wednesday at 5 p.m. PST. We do have a special guest, Kelly at Rebel Rose Code today to talk all things reselling. But before we start, Ani Lou just wanted to announce something exciting.
Well, before we start what I'm going to announce, we just wanted to say that Kelly has been such a loyal Reseller Rundown fan. Just kidding. No, but she's always on. And so we wanted to interview her because we feel like she, knows a lot about reselling and about YouTube. So I feel like that combination isn't common. So we wanted to kind of get her answers about all that stuff. So
and about us. She knows my social. No, I'm kidding.
She knows all about us, guys. So if you have any questions, ask her. No.
She popped in your screen. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you neighbors?
I know. But the announcement is, of course, like we said last week, for the month of July, List Perfectly is sponsoring a giveaway. And so they're going to give 1 month free of List Perfectly. And all you have to do is go on your Instagram and shout out the Reseller Rundown on your story, tag either Matt or me, and we will count your entry. So simple as that, guys. 1 free month of List Perfectly.
Perfect. I'm excited. And List Perfectly has been like one of the main tools I have just to find success in my business. I'm not like super successful like as hell, but like the success that I have found, that has helped. But yes, let's ask Kelly. Let's see. I want to hear your story, Kelly. I mean, I know kind of a lot about you because I'm a stalker. Just kidding. Bad joke. But if you want to tell everybody kind of like who you are, what your journey reselling has been so far in life, maybe it's up to you. So the stage is yours.
Hi guys, I'm Kelly. I've been reselling like casually for a bunch of years, and I've been reselling full time for 1 year. I had quit my job, and then COVID hit, and I couldn't get another job. So I was like, I guess I'll just do reselling. So yeah, and then I started a YouTube channel a little less than a year ago, I think. So yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I started my YouTube channel. I'm in the same boat as like I've been doing it a few years, but full time, like within the past year. But you're very consistent, I will say. Like, great job.
I don't feel like I am, but
well, have you seen my channel? I haven't posted in like a month probably, but I look
your
at
videos are really good quality though.
Thank you. I have like the upper hand because I did go to film school, so I was like, I kind of have to start a YouTube channel because I got my degree in that and I need to use my degree for something, right? No, my goal is to be consistent like you, for sure.
Yeah, and I don't have a YouTube channel. I have no plans of making a YouTube channel, but I just see you guys creating content. And like, Kelly, you whip out reels on Instagram and videos. I'm like,
yeah.
Girl, like, do it. Like, I don't know how you do it, but that's really cool. If you guys don't know about Kelly's Instagram, it's rebel_rose_co. So make sure you guys go follow her after this. She has great reels, great content, and she's more consistent than we are, right, Matt?
And honestly, I mean, we can't cut ourselves short. We are consistent with our show, which we love.
Well, yeah.
No, I feel like Kelly, your reels are like super relatable and funny, but also reselling, but it also like brings the Kardashians and other important topics. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's get right into our questions. We're gonna do a little interview to find more about you and just to show everybody kind of your journey so far and stuff like that.
I'm sorry if I'm awkward. I'm trying to not be.
Not at all. So Ani Lou, do you want to go first with a question?
Yeah, so we each thought of 5 questions we wanted to ask Kelly, and we're just going to switch off. And then, if anybody else has questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Even if it's after, if you guys are watching this on the replay, make sure you guys ask questions. I'm sure Kelly would be willing to answer anything you guys think of. Well, maybe not anything, right, Kelly?
Depending.
And you can also tag her YouTube channel when you comment a question so she can get a notification as well.
Yeah. Okay, so my question was, what made you want to start a YouTube channel?
I think I didn't have any like reseller friends. I just wanted to show people like the things I got when I went thrifting, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about reselling stuff, and I didn't really have anybody in my like real life to talk about reselling stuff with. So that's pretty much why.
Was the decision hard? Was it hard to kind of make the jump from Instagram to YouTube?
Yeah, because I have like that imposter syndrome thing. I was like, oh no, I don't know how to make YouTube videos. I don't know how to edit. I'm like awkward on camera. I'm not
You've
like
learned.
making... Huh?
I said you've definitely learned and like taught yourself, which I respect. I love that.
Thanks. And yeah, I was like worried that like I'm not making like $10,000 a month. So I thought, oh, people might not watch. But yeah, it was kind of hard, but it got easier as I started making them.
And you recently just hit 700 subscribers, right?
Yeah, I'm almost to 800 now.
Woo!
Yeah, congratulations.
I feel like you're gaining like followers quickly or subscribers, whatever, YouTube world.
Like
Yeah.
tracking in general, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's
Okay, so my question is gonna be, I'm gonna try and ask them out of order to trick you. Just kidding.
Oh no.
Just kidding. So what is your favorite thing about being a full-time reseller? And then like if you want to go into it, the next part of the question is and why? Question.
Okay. I think my favorite thing is also my least favorite thing. I think that having like the freedom of like my time is super nice because I don't have to be like at a certain place from 9 to 5, but that's also like the worst part because I'm not like motivated, like
It's hard to stay accountable unless you have to show up somewhere, right?
Yeah, so it's like I like that I can like do whatever I want if I want to, but then I'm also like, you know, I need to be more focused on Poshmark and, you know, less on other things. So it's my favorite thing and my least favorite thing, I think, is the time.
I feel like everyone's in the same boat for sure.
Yeah.
I think reselling is one of those things that you definitely have to be motivated on your own. Like nobody's going to tell you how much you have to list, how much you have to do. You just kind of have to do it. And so that's the difference between people that do it and continue to do it and people that are like, this, I can't do this. So.
Yeah.
And my second question is, what would you be doing if it weren't for reselling? So you said that you had a job before. So kind of, do you not want to go back to that? You know, what is your plan?
I don't really know what I would be doing. Before before reselling, I packaged weed as my job. I didn't have like a fancy career or anything. It was just like a regular job. So honestly, I don't know what I would be doing if I wasn't doing reselling. Probably something similar to that. So yeah, I feel like I'll probably keep doing reselling for a while, but if I did end up doing something else, honestly, I have no idea what I would be doing.
Yeah.
So my next question. Oh, go ahead.
No, I just said.
Wait, I'm wondering about you guys. Well, I know, Ani Lou, you have a full-time job?
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, I have a full-time job as I just forgot what I do.
I was going to say plant scientist.
Yeah, I knew you were a plant scientist.
What do I do? Yeah, I'm a plant scientist. And so I definitely don't want to do reselling, you know, full time. But I guess I should never say never. But I just really like it as, you know, part time as a hobby. So, yeah.
Ani Lou, I'm going to ask Ani Lou a question because we still need to learn more about each other, even though we're best friends. So Ani Lou, I know you don't want to do it full time, but do you see yourself part time wise just continuing to do it for a while? Like you don't have an end date in mind, you're just kind of going with it?
Yeah, I think I'll continue doing it as, you know, as long as it remains fun. For me, there's like this whole social aspect now that I'm also having fun with in the community and like people I've met. And I feel like it's a whole little world that's like, I don't know, like I like it and because I don't have the pressure to do it as a full-time income, it's fun. And as long as it's fun and I'm like, I know you guys have pressure to do it, you know, because it's your full-time job. And I feel like that's really hard. Like, I don't know how you guys do it. I feel like it's tough.
It becomes less fun when you have to do it all day. But and Matt, what would you do if you weren't reselling?
Probably be a stripper, I think. My two favorite things. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I'm an actor, so I guess that's a part-time job, but it's not like guaranteed instant gratification, like auditioning and stuff. But like, let's say I did book a huge role or something and whatever, I'd probably stop reselling just because my priority would be that. That's like why I moved states. That's why I moved to California and like that kind of thing. But I see it as something I'll always like do on the side and like get back into, get out of. But as of now, I have no end date. Like I enjoy it, you know, like I like you as well. It's like,
and
so
the
yeah,
good thing and the good thing about reselling is you can start it and stop it whenever you want to. It's not like if you
and
stop,
you have the
can't start
inventory.
again. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that you can just like some weekends are really busy, and this is, you know, coming from a part-time reseller, like a weekend comes around and I'm just like doing other stuff and I don't have to think about it. It's not like, you know, if I just leave it behind, that's totally fine. And there's kind of like a freedom in that. And so,
and you could just let your other stuff sell, whatever's listed, and you'll just get sales here and there.
I mean, as long as I'm not gone for like 7 days or whatever I have to ship, it's just like, it's, you know, you don't have to be on it, even though it's weirdly addicting, even though I'm like,
yeah.
Also, I can find a pair of jeans that sold 3 days ago and I got the notice, so I'm freaking out. But whatever. Anyways, let's move on.
Yeah, I think, Matt, it's on your question right now.
Okay, perfect. So I would say I actually really like this question. I asked it myself once to myself, and I answered it. So what is your favorite category to source? I'm crazy. Sorry.
No, you're okay. I think dresses, just because they're like pretty, even though I don't think I sell dresses. Like I have way too many bins of dresses. They don't sell like super well, but they're my favorite thing to source.
I feel like dresses are the ones that are like that, but then you'll also have the here and there dress that will sell for like $200, and you'll be like, what?
Yeah. People pay up for dresses.
I think when I started, I have 2 bins, so like I don't have a big inventory. I have probably like 500 pieces, but the most that I have is in dresses, and I had to like scale it back and really be selective about the brands that I was picking up. But the thing about a dress, it's like a whole outfit. And I feel like it's easy to sell a whole
it's
outfit.
like one piece for an outfit, aside from like a shirt, pants, and a jacket, which is so much more expensive. But also, I only started doing dresses and looking for dresses when Ani Lily told me that she like found this dress that sold for $180. So I like zoomed over to Goodwill and I was like, dress. And I was like looking for them. And I only first found Madewell and was like, oh my God, amazing. And then I get home and little did I know Madewell's not a thing anymore. But,
yeah. You know, sometimes you got to listen to me, but sometimes don't listen to me, guys. Sometimes
don't listen to me though, Ani Lou. If I ever tell you to go to Goodwill every day, I don't know if I would listen.
Yeah, I never listen to you anyway. So it's
True. My mom said the same thing. Maybe that's why she watches.
So going back to the whole YouTube thing, what would be your number one? Say that I just wanted to start a YouTube channel. What is your number one tip, like for somebody that wants to start a YouTube channel?
Just to do it and not overthink it. Like I had filmed a video like 6 months before that I never ended up posting because I was so awkward and I didn't know how to like edit stuff out. It was like I had gotten a B&G trading box and I had like opened it for like a YouTube video, but it wasn't good, so I never posted it. But my advice would just be to start, because there's always going to be somebody who can edit better than you, who makes more than you, who's better than you. So just
everything in life, yeah.
Yeah, so just do it and you just learn as you go. I didn't edit my first few videos and I'm still barely know what I'm doing with editing, but just slowly learn as you go. So yeah.
What do you use for editing? Like what was your very first tool for editing?
All I've ever used is iMovie. That's all I know how to use. So not saying it's the best. That's the only thing I've ever tried. So yeah.
I mean, hey, amazing stuff is made on iMovie. It just really depends on what you do with it. You know, it's like about teaching yourself.
Yeah.
Also, tutorials are really good.
Yeah. I mostly just like edit stuff out.
Yeah, I feel that. I'll like link in Twitch and like be like, huh? Like, hey, Amanda.
I think that I probably wouldn't. I don't know. I just worry about like I watch, YouTube creators, and I'm like, how did you guys edit it? Like so, like it just flows. Like I feel like mine would be so choppy. It'd be like
mine are choppy.
Okay, so my next question would probably be, what is your favorite platform to sell on reselling wise and why?
Poshmark. That's where I sell most of the time. And I think that I like it the best because of the shipping. Any other site confuses me so much with the shipping. And I like the Poshmark is just a flat fee, even though it makes it harder to sell like t-shirts or smaller things. I like that I don't have to like weigh stuff and yeah. And also I like selling on ThreadUp because I can just ship stuff away and I don't have to have it with me.
I think I've sold like 50 items on ThreadUp and made like $26.
Yeah, ThreadUp is like, sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad, but
also I do ship the stuff that I hate and that it's like not even a brand and has no tag on it and like whatever, like a Target or a Forever 21. So
yeah,
it's just really it's a hit or miss, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure.
I like ThreadUp in the sense that, like, when I clean out my closet, when there's just something that I absolutely can't stand having in my closet anymore, I just send it and I don't worry about it. Like, I don't get it back, I don't reclaim it, whatever. And that's just like money that I would otherwise, you know, just donate to Goodwill or donate to or something.
Yeah, it's a great platform for stuff that you don't want to take the time to list, but they'll still give you some money for it. And I've gotten payouts like trying to think, like Universal Thread, that's like a Target brand. One time I got like a $4 payout on like a plain shirt. They like priced
61 cent payout on Universal Thread.
Wait, say it again?
I got like a 61 cent payout on like something like Universal Thread.
I'm gonna do a YouTube video on ThreadUp and show some of my payouts, because some are like super bad, but I have had some good ones. And
like, what's your highest payout?
$180 for a Giorgio Armani blazer, which I wouldn't even be able to sell for like anything on Poshmark. I have a couple of that brand listed and not even like one like on them.
I had a Valentino blazer and they gave me the cut on the real of like $40. I said, are you shitting me right now? I should have done it myself. So it really depends. It's better.
Yeah.
I love the brand White House Black Market. I don't know why. I just
we
love
talked about this, yeah.
those pieces. I don't really pick it up anymore because honestly, you don't make any money off of it. But I sent them a dress and my payout was $70. And I was like, shocked. I was like,
wow. I need to send that, Brandon.
I'm like, what? Like, and all of the White House Black Market brands that pieces that I've sent to them have done well. Like, not that well, but they've done way better than Poshmark. And I just wonder, I'm like, why can't all these people that love White House Black Market just come over to Poshmark and
and get a better deal?
Yeah.
Because everybody prices that low because you can't really get a lot for it. So
I feel like
it's super interesting.
Some people on those websites probably don't even like know Poshmark even exists. So like I feel like it's like that's the whole shtick about the real too. They're like, I know you can tell it yourself, but there's 2 million other eyes that aren't on your Poshmark that are on our website. So it's just like I don't know.
And I feel like different sorry, go ahead.
No, continue. Sorry, it lags a little bit, so I accidentally like will say something and then go.
I feel like different kinds of clothes do better on there too, like more like mature brands, like Eileen Fisher, and more like workwear stuff. And I feel like that kind of stuff doesn't sell on Poshmark. So I feel like it might be like an older demographic that shops on ThreadUp, because most of the stuff that I get good payouts for are more like mature styles and stuff. So
okay, yeah, that's my problem. I guess that's why when I listed Oshkosh Bagosh on ThreadUp, I didn't sell it. No, I'm kidding.
Whenever I send in kids' clothes, I get like 5-cent payouts. So
I can't even sell kids' clothes for my life. I've had the one thing I found this vintage like color block puffer that was like a toddler size at Goodwill, and it sold for $40, and I was like, that's a lot for a kid's piece.
Wow. Yeah.
But the kids things aren't my category. So
yeah, I can't sell any kids' stuff either.
Also, I think like people it's hard for people to spend like $7 on shipping when your piece is like this big, you know, like a little children's because in general, like people know that children are gonna grow out of things. I think mainly if you have something of a really good brand. But then I was also gonna say about ThreadUp how I also feel that a lot of people just trust ThreadUp. Like when you go on Poshmark, you know that you're trusting like a random person, right? But if you're shopping from ThreadUp, there's a little bit more like, they feel like, I'll get it from ThreadUp and I can trust them that I'm going to get my piece and all that stuff. And I think that's why the older demographic trusts ThreadUp more and not Poshmark.
Yeah. Which is funny because I don't trust ThreadUp at all. I bought because they've damaged a bunch of my stuff, but I still like them. But also I bought when I was buying stuff when the thrift stores were closed to resell, I bought a skirt. I can't remember the brand, but it was expensive, and it came in and it didn't have any tags on it, and there was a giant stain on it. And then so it's like it's just people over there like listing the stuff. So yeah.
All right. So who's are
I
you
think
up
it's
or
your. I think it's your turn.
okay, what is one reselling tool that you cannot live without? And this could be like anything. It could be a tape dispenser, whatever, you know?
I think it's her friendship with Matt.
Yes, that.
Continue.
Honestly, probably my steamer, just because everything is always wrinkly, even if it's been washed. And then also the thing that I should have bought like 5 years ago, my Rolo. I don't know why I did not want to spend money on that. I just felt like it was too much money. I didn't want to spend money on it. And now I'm like, wow, I spent so much fucking time, or I spent a lot of time, cutting the pieces of paper and taping them when it's like all I had to do is print out a sticker. So plus like the money that you spent on ink and tape and stuff. So a Rolo would be my second one.
See,
Or
I have
adding a demo printer.
I have a Dymo, but it's the smaller one. So I got the $80 one instead of the like $300 one. So it's like small labels, but I shrink the full size label. And I've shipped like hundreds of packages without an issue like that. But every time if I go to the counter at the post office, the lady says, "Hey, these are really small for us to enter. Can you not ship on small ones?" So just like, "Oh, I didn't know." Like, okay, like
That's funny. So they're like miniature kind of.
low key, yeah, they're pretty small. But like, I mean, I'm kind of regretting it now because every single time I print one, I have to change like the format and stuff. So I'm like. So eventually I'll get a bigger one, but for now I think it does the trick.
Yeah.
I know that when I first started, I don't have a printer at home, like a regular, printer. So I would print the labels off at my job, and I don't know, maybe like a month in, I was like, no, like absolutely not. I'm either going to have to buy like my own house printer, or I'm going to have to buy like a label printer. And I bought the Rolo, like I just kind of closed my eyes and clicked like buy, and I was like, whatever. And I am like so glad I did. I always tell people like I've never used a Dymo, so I don't know the difference, but whatever it is, people should buy like a label printer. If you don't have like a regular printer, and if you're okay with, I think it's money back in time.
I think the only reason I didn't I looked at the Dymo because that's all I really knew. Like I didn't even know what a Rolo was. Like when I did it, I impulsively got it. But for the Rolo, the only reason I was like, is because the paper's outside of the printer, and it would feel like really like messy to me. Like I feel like it would like always peel off by accident, or it would get caught on something, or they'd fall on the floor and unravel. Like
they definitely fell on the floor because I was cheap and I didn't buy the dispenser. They sell like a little label dispenser thing, and I just didn't buy it because I was cheap. And so they're always falling off my desk, but whatever. Okay.
What about you, Kelly? Do you have the dispenser or no?
Yeah, I have one over there. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that little roll
in my corner. I put it on my wall so it like just comes down and comes out. Yeah.
That's so smart. Yeah.
Should I buy the dispenser? Is it worth it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That's what happens when I came out of the closet. Just down and out.
Wait, say that again?
I was trying to make a funny joke. I don't know if it landed. You said down and out, and I said that's what happens when I came out of the closet. Just down and out.
Here comes Matt with his inappropriate jokes, guys.
We love. Okay, so next question. This is an interesting one. Watching interviews, I haven't really seen people getting asked this, but when I was coming up with my questions, I was like, I wonder this myself. So I have to ask you, what is your favorite quarter of the year as a small business owner, and why? In e-commerce, of course.
I think, I don't know why, but quarter one is always the busiest for me. People always say that the last one, like around Christmas time, is like the busiest, but it was like dead for me last year. And then as soon as the new year hit, it was like super busy, which I thought was weird because people had just spent like a bunch of money on Christmas presents, and people have like New Year's resolutions of like not spending money. But like the first like 3 months of the year were like the busiest for me, like so far this year. So yeah, I think the first quarter, yeah.
Do you think that the slowest one of last year, do you think it was quarter two? Because no one had their stimulus checks yet, and like I don't even know what I'm saying, but I'm pretty sure quarter two was really slow, right?
Whenever summer is always slowest for me. So
down, yeah.
That the second one.
I don't even February, March, April, May, June. So it's going into the third one.
It's going into the third, yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it depends for people. Like for me, the slowest in a year span, it's definitely been the summer. But I feel like the first and second were probably like my best quarters, and then I didn't have like a super busy fourth quarter last year. So I don't know.
Mhm.
Why is it bad? I don't remember any.
It's okay. I remember people were like, you got to list so much stuff because quarter 4 is so busy. And I like went crazy like listing. And then like,
and then like nothing sold. I'm screaming.
yeah, I like listed new tag items in case of Christmas. And like, yeah, I don't know why, but the first quarter seems to do the best for me. I don't know why the fourth is better for other people.
So
it just depends for each person.
This might be another reason too, because I do know, like, you know how people say that everything you list, you kind of reap the benefits like a few months after. So I think maybe people go crazy thinking that the fourth quarter is like, I need to list all this stuff, like I need to do it. And then they reap the benefits in the first quarter because it kind of carries on. Like,
that's true. Yeah.
I love that word, reap. It's a great word. It's almost as good as immaculate. Anyway.
Okay. So do you see, you kind of answered this a little bit, but do you see reselling as your long-term job?
Honestly, I feel like sort of no, because like, I don't know, like it's like not, I don't want to talk bad about my business, but I'm always like coasting along. I'm not like going, it's, I do miss like the structure and people of having a regular job. Cause I am not structured and I'm not like super motivated. So like I'm enjoying it, but also I don't know if I would want to do it forever.
Yeah.
And like the guaranteed paycheck, that's what it is for me too.
Mm-hmm. And also the fun kind of gets sucked out of it when you have to do it all the time. And yeah, so I do love reselling, but I don't think I would be doing it forever. But yeah.
No, that makes sense. Like what Matt said, like the guaranteed paycheck and then, like benefits and like things that I think are hard. I think to some capacity though, like maybe reselling in some capacity, would be nice. At least I think that for myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's always fun. That leads me into my bonus question. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah. You didn't read this one, but it's going to be good. So, after I continue to get myself together, what do you think, let's say you won the lottery tomorrow or today, because we don't want to wait until tomorrow, would you continue reselling if you were just insanely rich and can do whatever you want, travel, buy a house, whatever, do what you want? I was thinking about it all day yesterday, and we can each share our answer as like the last question.
I think I would, just because I feel like the main part of reselling that I like is like the thrill of like the hunt or whatever, trying to find like the good brands and stuff. And that I feel like that's like the main reason why I resell is that part is fun for me. So, yeah, but I'd probably go to like, I don't know, like New York City and thrift and like fancy thrift stores and stuff. But
would you keep doing it, but just not do it full time if you won the lottery?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it full time.
Yeah, me neither. I think I would still thrift, but I would just list less and give gifts with my thrift stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think that I would resell at all, to be honest. I mean, it's about like having the opportunity to travel, like, you've made it money wise. But what I do know is that I would definitely still thrift.
What I do know is that I just felt attacked. Raise your hand if you felt attacked. Screaming. Okay. Yeah, that's really interesting. We each kind of have a different answer and they kind of like vary, but are similar as well. Bonnie Lou, for you all, I would leave this community and I would never be back.
Wait, I had, like Matt said that was the last question, but I had a bonus question.
We all answered that quick, so that was good. Yeah, what's your bonus question?
Okay, so my bonus question is a really important question. And, as we told you, Kelly's always been on the Reseller Rundown from the very beginning. So it's only fair that I ask her, out of Matt and I, who is your favorite host of the Reseller Rundown?
That's so rude because you can't answer it.
Yeah, I couldn't answer that. I love you the same.
Okay.
Kelly, just text me.
Whatever. Kelly already told me it was me, but she doesn't want to say it.
It's okay, Annie. I said it was you two behind your back, and then I changed my mind and said it was Kelly.
Hi, Leslie.
Hey, Leslie. How are you? And Leanne is here. Let's see who else is here, guys, watching us. There's Amanda, Leanne, Trish, all our friends, and probably Pam in the background hiding.
Pam's hiding, but I know you're watching Pam, and I know she's loving it. So, Matt, do you want to wrap up?
Yeah. So.
That did not great.
Huh?
That sounded not great. I was like, do you want to rap? Never mind.
Oh my God, you're sick. But I love you. But also, we won't get flagged because that was a very low-key joke that only a few people understand. Anyways, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so glad we had Kelly on here. Kelly, did you have fun?
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was super
Of course.
fun.
We kind of changed the show structure in general, so we're kind of still feeling out the 30-minute episode instead of the hour because, you know, people's attention spans. But I think we did learn a lot about Kelly, and everybody go follow her. Her Instagram is going to be right where her name is. But I also wanted to announce our collaboration with List Perfectly. They are hosting a giveaway this month. And one of our viewers will be getting a free month of the service List Perfectly. It's like the #1 cross-posting platform in America, in the whole world. And it's my key to success. So it's amazing. You click it once and it cross-lists everywhere. And to enter, Ani Lou will tell you how you do so.
Yeah, all you have to do, literally, all you have to do is shout out the Reseller Rundown on your Instagram story and just tag either Why So Thrifty or Henry's Hangers. And that's it, guys. It's easy peasy. And I'll let you in on a little secret. There hasn't been that many people entering. So you have a really good chance to get a free month of List Perfectly, okay? So do it. Don't be lazy. And also, another thing is that we want to thank Kelly for being here and taking some time out of her busy day as a full-time reseller. And so make sure you guys go follow her. And we hope to see you guys here next week.
And this is on YouTube, so subscribe to Kelly's YouTube as well. We're going to be tagging it down below. So thank you,
Leslie
Kelly.
asked the question. We should answer her before we
Oh yeah, definitely. Are you guys going to oh my gosh, Leslie, this is a whole thing. Are we going to Posh Fest? So let's all say our answer real quick before we get off here. So I'll let Kelly go first.
No, but also I might do the virtual the virtual one where you can just watch it at home. I'm probably gonna do that. I didn't do that last year, but I might do that. So.
What'd you say?
Well, how much is it?
Probably too much. I don't know.
Because I remember last year, I think people didn't like them.
Yeah, I don't know. I could just get a black shirt and write Poshmark with the Sharpie. It's fine.
I will not be going to Posh Fest, and I'm really sad about it. But it's a time conflict with another engagement that I have that same week. But I really wish I was. And honestly, I'm just gonna be real. It makes me like feel better that I'm not the only one that's not going. So at least me and Kelly can watch it live.
Yeah.
And also, I get that. I get that whole principle because it also must make you feel better that other people aren't Kelly's favorite, like me. So you're not alone, you know.
Yeah. Well,
Anyways, I really wanted to go to Posh Fest, and I keep complaining about how expensive it is because, you know, I'm honest and open everywhere on my social media. I think it is expensive, but I've never been, and I really want to connect with people. So I think I'm leaning towards I'm probably gonna do it. So whoever is going, Leslie, are you going? DM me, and we can party.
Leanne said she has her college semester, so she's not attending. I know. I feel like it's like there's, I don't know, a lot of people that can't go for one reason or another. But you know what? That doesn't mean we're not part of the Posh community. You know, maybe next year if it's closer to us, because all three of us are on the West Coast. So maybe hint, Poshmark, make it on the West Coast next year.
But I was on the East Coast this whole time. I'm kidding. What? I'm kidding. That wasn't funny either. My jokes are really not landing. They're landing in the trap. That's where they're landing. That was good.
Yeah. Let's go because your jokes, no.
I'll text you all my jokes, Honey Lou, and then you'll just your ears will bleed. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Kelly, we love you. We love you, everybody who's tuning.
Thanks for having me.
Free Britney, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.